make the playoffs. The Rockets going to be fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Lynn, Royce White, Lamb, Kevin Martin, they're going to put points on the board, but they don't have enough to win any games yet. Maybe next year. The Hornets are another team, just like the Rockets. They're going to be fun to watch. It's going to be fun to watch Davis develop and, emerge into their role of star player. Austin Rivers coming off the bench. Eric Gordon, who can put the ball in the hoop. He's going to do great things there if he's dedicated to it. Monty Williams, who's a good coach, he's an underrated coach at that. I like the Hornets, but they're going to finish last. Probably going to win this division again. What they did last year, the way they implemented those new players into their system, and took some of the swag off the older players, I can see them easily winning this division again. But it's going to be fun to watch. It's always fun to watch division. Great division. Because you had 3 teams out of the division make the playoffs last year. And that's probably going to happen again. So, great division overall.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely. I enjoy, and like I said, being a fan of a team in this division, I really enjoy the way that this division plays and everything. Like I mean, because it's basically you have no nights off when you're playing each and every single one of these teams. You got some good matchups here. I have to say San Antonio's gonna win this division. They got the 3 very good players in Ginobili, Duncan, and Parker. They got themselves some very good youth in Kawhi Leonard, and Danny Green and all those other different players that they have. So I really think San Antonio's gonna be the number 1 team in that division. Dallas is gonna be number 2. Like I said, I like the depth that they have. Like you said, you didn't get the big fish in the puzzle in the fishbowl, the grand prize and the whole thing with Darren Williams, but you recouped and you got yourself a very solid team, and I feel like that's an important step as well. And even with Dirk Nowitzki being out for the first couple of weeks of the season, I really think Elton Brand can do a decent job enough to. Yeah, of course you're gonna miss Dirk, but he'll do a solid job to have the Mavericks play pretty solid for however long Dirk is gonna be out. Memphis is gonna be 3rd. Like you said, they lost OJ Mayo, but the bad thing is they lost him to a team in the division, but Memphis is still gonna be dangerous. With Rudy Gay, with Zach Randolph, there's still Tony Allen, and Marcus Gasol. There's still going to be a team to reckon with. I think Houston's going to finish 4th. They got a very good team to watch, and I hope that I really think that it's going to be interesting to see what Jeremy Lin does with a new set of teammates that he has. But they got themselves a very, very good team. And the Hornets, they're also going to be a very good team to watch. But I see them finishing last as well, because I think they're just too young in this division. But if you give them time to grow, they got the right moves in place. But they're going to take a little bit of their lumps this year, I have a feeling.
Right, yeah. They're going to get, hazed, they're going to take some rough. But I like their coach, Monty Williams. He's definitely going to, give them some lessons and teach them things that they didn't know, prior to this season. And they're going to do well for a team that's going to have a bad record. I mean, when I say that, they're going to get some keynote wins and they're going to be competitive.
Oh yes, most definitely.
So how do you see the West shaping up as far as playoff ranks?
Taking a look at this, let's see. Number 1 in the West, I think it's going to be OKC. I think it's going to be OKC. Mostly because they have the good team, but at least they know how to play with each other because they've been with each other. And also the youth has a lot to do with it as well with Durant, with Westbrook and Harden and all those other players that they have. They have the depth, they have everything, and I think they're going to be the number one team in that division, in that whole conference. The Lakers are going to finish number two. Uh, they're very talented. They are very talented. They got Kobe some help. Steve Nash is going to help out a whole lot. Dwight is going to help out a whole lot as well. So it's gonna. I think they're gonna finish in second in that conference. Third, San Antonio. San Antonio is gonna finish third in that conference. They still have enough to actually put themselves and make themselves a very good player in the conference. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they did anything here. But I think they're gonna finish probably within like maybe that third spot, maybe fourth. I think Denver's gonna finish probably either fourth. You know what? Maybe I might put Denver at third. I might put Denver at third. I'll put Denver at third, and I'll put San Antonio at fourth. Fifth. I'm gonna go ahead and say Dallas is gonna be fifth because they have the team to really do well, and I think I would really love to see them play against San Antonio in an epic first round series. Six, Memphis. I think they're gonna be the sixth team in that conference. They're gonna be very dangerous. And Memphis Denver series is going to be very good, and I think that's going to be that's really a lot of people are going to get a chance to see a very good series in that one. Let's see, seventh. Let's see who else. Who haven't I said? Oh, my bad. I forgot about the Clippers. My dang. Uh, Let me just go ahead and scratch that, and let me just go ahead and say the Clippers are probably going to be fifth in that division in the conference, and I'll say Dallas is going to be sixth, and I'll probably put Memphis at seven, and eighth I'll go ahead and say Utah again because of Minnesota. Minnesota, I would have thought they would have snuck in as the eighth team in that conference, but the injuries, I think they're going to have a tough start. They might finish pretty well to at least put themselves in position for the playoffs, but I think Utah is going to take that 8 seed right now. And I think coming out of the West is probably going to be OKC because of the chemistry they have with each other, and it's gonna be interesting to see what do the Lakers do as the season progresses. But I think it's gonna be OKC that's gonna take it over the Lakers. What do you think, Rob?
Man, this is definitely the most competitive I've seen the West like since last decade, like early last decade. I'm gonna have to go number one. I'm going to have to go with OKC, like you said. I think they're going to go to a hot start. I can see them easily winning their first 10 games because this is the depth they have now. I see the Spurs finishing number two because that's what they do. They continue to win. They continue to find new players. They continue to make their system even better. I can see them finish two. Three, I'm going to put the Clippers in three. I think the depth is going to keep them around. I think they're going to surprise a lot of people. I think Blake Griffin continues to take their lead. I think he continues to improve all around. He's going to be more than just a dunker. Four, I see the Lakers finishing four. I think they're going to have a tough start earlier. I think things are going to take a while to come together for them. I can see them, going through some woes, having some problems, things of that sort. Let's see. 5, I'm going to go with Memphis at 5. I like Memphis. 6, I'm going with the Mavs. No, I take that back. 5, I'm going to go with the Nuggets. I'm going to go with the Nuggets at 5.
Okay.
The Grizzlies at 6. 7, the Mavericks. 8, Utah. And I'm going to say the Kings are going to have a good run at their 8 seed, but they're going to collapse. And I can see Utah getting it because they just have the better team. They have the better chemistry as a team. But I can see the Kings definitely competing for their 8 seed this year.
Oh yeah, most definitely. As I think it's always here, it's always tough to really fill out that West puzzle because with the East, I mean, you already know that you always have a few good teams out there, and it's just basically trying to fill out 7 and 8. Who's gonna be 7 and 8? Basically, it just always seems like that. But in the West, like you said, it's just very tough filling out that puzzle and everything. And I mean, at least it looks like we agree on the teams. We just disagree on the order and everything. I say it seems like we agree on the teams, but we just disagree a little bit on the order and everything.
Oh, right, yeah. And, that tends to happen. The West is stacked, so,
Mm-hmm.
Who knows if we're going to finish where and what, but, yeah, I definitely like some of the moves the Clippers made. I think they're better. I think the Clippers are doing better for the season instead of the Lakers, while the Lakers are probably doing better for the playoffs.
Right.
And I think, with having Kobe on your team and Steve Nash and Gasol, that experience is going to help them over the Clippers, who right now only have, Chris Paul is like the most playoff season person. I just see them doing well, but when the playoffs come, they're probably going to lose in the second round. I like the Spurs. I like OKC to come out of the West.
Mm-hmm.
I just think the Lakers have too many questions right now, and I think once the playoffs come and it gets past the first round, they have a tough second round, and get to I just think people are going to find them out, and I think OKC has the depth, and I think they have the pain from last year to motivate them to get them over the hump this year.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the Lakers are going to need the 1 year of finding themselves before they win a title. That's just my opinion.
Oh yeah, true. I mean, because the Lakers have been in this situation once before. Everybody knows about the 2003-2004 squad, where everybody was thinking that they were going to dominate everything. The squad with Shaq, Kobe, Karl Malone, and Gary Payton. Everybody thought that they was basically going to run roughshod across everybody. They were going to take no prisoners. They're going to win the whole thing. And they kind of got off to a slower start. And I don't think they actually they didn't get to be the first seed in that whole thing. And next thing you know, they got to the playoffs. Then they got to the finals. And then a Detroit team that was a team that played great team ball kind of, basically stopped them in 5 games. And I have a feeling that this year's squad might be the same way. Because, I mean, like I said, that's part of the reason why I'm really going with OKC, not just finishing first in the conference, but actually ultimately taking the Western Conference Finals from the Lakers, because I mean, this is a team that they know each other. They got very good chemistry. While the Lakers, of course, you got Steve Nash, very good player, very good distributor and everything. He's going to actually find Kobe pretty well. They got themselves a very good team. But they still need when the lights are on, they still haven't gotten a chance to play with each other. And they need